The wind bites hard, stealing the heat from your bones. For millions during the Great Depression, winter was a silent, relentless enemy. Hobos, men and women alike, searched for work and hope, but first had to survive the merciless cold. The railroad tracks became lifelines, a cold steel path to anywhere that might be better. Every day was a battle against frostbite, hunger and despair. But through grit and resourcefulness, they endured. This is the story of survival in winter's icy grip. Morning arrives with a deep, aching cold that seeps into your bones. Your first thought isn't food, it's movement. Staying still is a death sentence. The cold is relentless. The wind cuts like a razor. You search for shelter, for warmth, anywhere to survive another night. In this world, warmth is life. Your clothing is your armor, your only defense against the cold. The secret is layers, many thin ones, each trapping air for insulation. Newspaper is your Hoover blanket, blocking wind and trapping heat. Feet wrapped in rags, boots stuffed with cardboard or more newspaper. A good hat, gloves or rags keep heat from escaping. The right clothing can mean the difference between life and death. The cold is merciless, but so are you. Home isn't four walls. It's a jungle, a makeshift camp near the tracks and water. In winter, these jungles are critical survival hubs. Shacks and lean-tos built from scrap shield you from wind and snow. Here, you're not alone. You share resources and burdens. Shelters are improvised. Railroad ties, scrap lumber, tin, tar, paper for waterproofing. Walls packed with mud and leaves insulate against the cold. Lean-tos are quick to build. Shanties dug into the ground use earth's warmth. A pit, a frame, earth-mounted walls, simple, effective insulation. A burlap door, a hole for smoke, cramped, smoky, but warm. Location is everything, hidden from police, close to tracks, water and firewood. The best jungles are in trees, offering windbreaks and wood. Finding an established jungle means others survived here. You have a chance. These shelters are more than structures, they're hope in the storm. In the cold, community is as vital as fire. Together, you build, endure, and survive. The jungle is a lifeline, a place to rest, regroup, and fight another day. In the storm, it's the closest thing to home. Fire is life, warmth, light, and hope in the frozen dark. Making fire is the most vital skill. Matches are precious, kept dry at all costs. Sometimes you use glass to focus sunlight, but dry fuel is the real challenge. You're always searching for wood, coal, anything that burns. In cities, you scavenge coal along the tracks. In desperation, even burn tires. The fire must be fed. If it dies at night, you face the coldest hours. Open fires attract attention, so ingenuity shines. The buddy burner, a tin can, cardboard wax, makes a portable heater. The hobo stove, a coffee can with holes, becomes a compact, efficient cooker. These inventions use little fuel, concentrate heat, and can be used inside shelters. Fire is more than warmth. It's survival, morale, and a gathering point. Around the fire, you share stories, food, and hope. Every flame is a victory against the cold. Without fire, the night is endless. With it, you have a fighting chance. In winter's grip, fire is everything. The body's furnace needs fuel, but winter makes food scarce. Fields are barren, trees bare, and charity is thin. Hunger is constant, clouding judgment and sapping strength. Pride is a luxury. You beg, knock on doors, wait in bread lines for a bowl of soup. Soup kitchens are lifelines, offering food and information, rumours of work, safe jungles. Away from cities, you forage rose hips for vitamin C, cattail roots from frozen marshes. You hunt with slingshots, set snares. Every small creature is a meal. Nothing is wasted. You cook what you catch in a communal stew called mulligan. Water is everywhere, but frozen. Eating snow is dangerous. You must melt it first. You chop through ice, fill your can, and always boil water to avoid sickness. Dysentery is a constant threat. Clean water is a daily struggle. Every meal, every sip is hard won. Survival means constant effort, scavenging, sharing, adapting. The cold makes everything harder, but you keep going. Food and water are never guaranteed, but you find a way. The road teaches you to be resourceful, to take nothing for granted. Every bite is a victory. In the frozen world, you fight for every scrap. Hunger and thirst are relentless, but so is your will to survive. The struggle for food and water is the heart of winter survival. You endure one meal at a time, and that's enough to keep moving. The Great Depression's history is written in the stories of those who lived it. Steam train. Maury Graham spoke of brotherhood, and winters so cold the steel burned your skin. Men froze in their sleep, found dusted with snow, taken by the cold without a fight. Catching a hotshot train was a gamble. One slip meant death, one closed door meant a freezing steel tomb. There were moments of luck and kindness too. A family sharing a meal, a warm spot by the stove. These small acts of humanity were islands of warmth in a sea of indifference. Women like Boxcar Bertha faced even greater dangers, dressing as men, hiding for safety. For them, the cold was just one enemy among many. Their stories reveal a quiet, fierce resilience. Survival was a victory on multiple fronts. These voices remind us every survivor had a story, every story was a lesson. In the cold, kindness and courage mattered as much as fire. Their memories are a testament to endurance. Amid chaos, a code of conduct emerged, a silent agreement for survival. Respect the jungle. You're a guest, you don't make a mess, you share what you have. Leave firewood for the next traveller, pay it forward. Hobos use secret symbols, chalked on fences, carved on posts, to share vital information. A cat meant kindness, arrows meant danger, a cross meant food at a church. In winter, a symbol for warmth or safety was priceless. Around the fire, you found more than heat. You found community. Stories, songs, and companionship pushed back against despair. In the jungle, you weren't invisible. You were part of a tribe. The code was survival, but also dignity. Together, you faced the cold, not as outcasts, but as travellers. The jungle's code was a lifeline, written in kindness, shared struggle, and hope. The Great Depression ended, but its lessons endure. The will to survive is powerful. Creativity turns trash into tools, scraps into shelter. The 1930s Hobo is a masterclass in resourcefulness. Stay dry, stay warm, conserve energy, find food and water. Expensive gear isn't survival, knowledge is. See opportunity in what others discard. The Hobo winter teaches the value of community, sharing food, warmth and warnings. Survival is a team sport. Even the smallest kindness can mean everything. In today's uncertain world, These lessons still resonate. The fundamentals of human struggle haven't changed. These stories inspire grit, ingenuity, and quiet dignity. Even in the darkest night, a small flame of hope and community can carry you through. Their survival is a victory for us all. The cold was relentless, but so was the human spirit.